And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So UTSA's offense takes the field for the first time today. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse. We have another guy who is threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Might be changing the route. Trying play action. Looking to the big tight end. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, but basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense is bound to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now the play fake. Using the quick game. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. North Texas will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here we go. Zings it complete to the right. Works his way to the 41, and then he's ready to give him the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Runs it in the open. And he's loose.
I love the
they can be more productive this time around. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Vasquez. And they pick up just a few on that completion. North Texas in the hurry up. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the... He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Makes it past the marker. And he runs it into the score. Touchdown, North Texas. Quick strike touchdown. Comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Got the quick completion. Good ball, good execution as they broke the chains, and they have a first down number 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Pocket breaking down. Going right and going deep. And it slipped through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a second and long. They've got the screen set up. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past, then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Delay of game, offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Under fire. Going to try to put one on the screen. At the 35, he's lost. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark down the 11.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot at him, and they completely flipped the field.
He's got 67 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. Here we go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Exclamation point on that drive.
And fine-tuned weapons. Nice job on the quarterback. Finally running back at the backfield. He catches it and does the rest.
just sends the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown has it. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's UTSA holding the edge. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Mean Green trying to convert on third down as we open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
North Texas lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. This time he's got it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone. Picked up a few nice on that return. They'll run a frame on this defense to get the football.
It's so easy to be up here in the booth and say, you should have put more zip on that. Sometimes you got to use the lob wedge. That time, you probably should have used the drive.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Snags a good pass on the left. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Roadrunners can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the Roadrunners come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on third down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to escape and get it himself.
He does a really good job being decisive, hitting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Bill toss it. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? He's now up to 77 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick release on the RPO. They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Roadrunners lining up just officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
22.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to put a little strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, he throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of clarity too much.
He's shot out of bounds right at the 6-yard line as they were able to at least keep him out of the end zone. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Roadrunners have it with a first and goal. Barges ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the right. And they will score! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
Just matriculated the ball downfield. They were so impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
The offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down to possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your...
Oh, he's got the play! And he's able to bounce off one time for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line with warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. North Texas got to hurry up. Back to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Makes the grab. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receivers probably... too. We got to hold on to that.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete to the right. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure, able to sort of put them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
North Texas will try to pick up the 4th down here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moving away from pressure. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. They'll immediately call timeout. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
To the air on 2nd down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Mean Green.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold on. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Power football with the run. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. He'll put total under and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change.
And the sack comes from the linebacker, who is the quarterback of the defense. Not only does he get everybody lined up, make all the calls, play the run, he can also rush the passer and sack quarterbacks. What a job.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This offense really put themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. The sack first down, just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. North Texas will have to punt it away. Bring it out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Makes a move. Found a little run room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Finding open areas. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run, man. He has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
There he goes. And explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. Good, right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Give to Brown. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. North Texas in the hurry up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. Here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Up-tempo for the offense.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football. And I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. North Texas will have to punt it away. impressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the get on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being
Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. Flag is down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you a less predictable situation.
no doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some... There's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 seconds. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. We just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
We've reached the break, and it's UTSA on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down and brings up 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit. Complete pass.
North Texas to the line with a 1.5 miles to go on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And they watching it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got it.
And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off the long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and make a big play for this defense.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on them. To wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. North Texas in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out for the tight end. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to move the chains. They pull it right to the left.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
And the Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game. The defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
And that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get it done.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Now they'll run the draw. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from the so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.